Hi guys, my name is Miss Mary. I'm from Manhasset Library, and today we're going to do a fun storytelling and project. I call it Book Adventures because that's what it is. I'm going to read a book. This is the book, The Incredible Book Eating Boy. It's a really fun book. And then we're going to do a little project afterwards that's also fun. Okay? So here we go. It's about a boy and his name is Henry. Here he is. Here's Henry. Henry loved books. But not like you and I love books. No, not quite. I wonder. Henry loved to eat books. Wow. It all began quite by mistake one afternoon when he wasn't paying attention. He wasn't sure at first. Tried eating a single word just to test it. Next he tried a whole sentence and then the whole page. Yes, Henry definitely liked books. By Wednesday, he'd eaten a whole book. And by the end of the month, he could eat a whole book in one go. Henry loved eating all sorts of books. Storybooks, dictionaries, atlases, joke books, books of facts. He even ate math books. But his very favorite books were red books. And he was going through them at lightning rate. But here is the best part. The more he ate, the smarter he got. That's kind of cool. He got really smart. He ate a book about goldfish, and then he knew what to feed Ginger. Ginger was his goldfish. There's his goldfish. Right there. Before long, he could finish his father's crossword puzzles in the newspaper. And was even smarter than his teacher in school. Wow. Henry loved being smart. He thought that if he kept going, he might even be the smartest person on earth. Wow. So he kept eating books, and he kept getting smarter and smarter and smarter. He went from eating books whole to eating them 3 or 4 at a time. Books about everything. Henry wasn't fussy, and he wanted to know everything. But then things started going not quite so well. Uh-oh. Let's see what happened. In fact, they started going very, very wrong. Henry was eating too many books, and too quickly. He was beginning to feel a little ill. There he is. He's in bed. He doesn't look too good, right? But here's the worst bit. Everything he was learning was getting mixed up. Oh no. He didn't have time to digest it properly. And it became really embarrassing when he spoke. Suddenly, Henry didn't feel very smart at all. Poor Henry. More than one person told him he should stop eating books. See, that looks like a doctor maybe telling him to stop eating books. So Henry gave up eating books and sat sadly for a long time. What was he to do? And then after a while, almost by accident, Henry picked up a half-eaten book from the floor, but instead of putting it in his mouth, guess what he did? Henry opened it up and he began to read. And it was so good. Henry discovered that he loved to read, and he thought that if he read enough, he might still become the smartest person on earth. It would just take a little bit longer. Now Henry reads all the time. Although every now and then, look at this, I guess he takes a little nibble. He kind of still likes to eat books. But he reads a lot of them. And that's it. The end. Wasn't that a good book? Now here's a really cool part of this book and the reason for the project that we're going to do. We're going to make a collage because I'm not sure if you noticed in this book, all the illustrations are a collage. They're all old books. All the backgrounds, see, they're pages from old books that are collaged on top of each other. See these? See, there's the hole punches. Let's see if I can find a really good one. It's a good one. See, old pages. There's an old graph paper. I think almost every page has all of that. See, more graph paper. So we're going to make a collage. So let me show you how we're going to do it. All we need is paper. I have my paper here. I put it here so you can see it. I have white paper, but you can use any color. An old magazine, any old magazine that you have, or an old book. This one is bird watching, but any magazine you have, all you need is the print and some color. I have some red paper because I like red. I have a scissors, black markers, and a glue stick. That's it. That's all you need. And I'm going to make an owl because I love owls. So I'm just going to look through this book to find some print first to make the body of the owl. Let me see. This looks good. I'm just going to rip out this page. And I'm just going to use this pen. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this into a little bit more of an owl body shape. Maybe. Doesn't have to be perfect. Right? And I'm going to glue it on there. Okay. I'm going to put glue all over it. Okay, so you guys don't have to throw out your old magazines and old books. You can do really fun things with those. I keep all of them. I have such a stash. Okay, and I'm going to put that right there. Okay, so now an owl needs some wings. And I would like to use the same kind of print, maybe in a different color. Oh, see, like this. Let me show you. Green. There's print, but it's on green paper. So I'm going to cut out wings or some kind of wing shape. From this. Is that kind of a wing shape? That might be. I'll do it like that. There we go. But now we need two of them. Owls have two wings, right? There we go. Two wings. So now I'm going to glue those on. Isn't this fun? There we go. Do it there when I move it. Now all your owls are going to look a little bit different. And that's fine. Okay. Now what does he need? He needs, I think he needs some ears. So I'm going to cut out two triangles for his ears. And we'll see if they look good. Yeah. Okay. And we'll put this one on. Okay. Now I think I'm gonna give him feet. Actually, I'm going to give him little red pieces in the middle of those ears. Red's my favorite color. So he needs little red things in his ears. You see this? I'm going to move it a little bit closer so you can see. See? So I get little red triangles for his ears. And then I'm going to give him a dark color feet. There. And there. Now, he needs eyes. Owls have big eyes, right? So let's give him big eyes. Are they big enough? I think they are. But he needs two eyes. So I need two of these. Now you don't have to do an owl. You can do whatever you want. Collages are fun. That's good. And the great thing about collages, if you don't like what you did, you can just put some more paper right over it and change it. Oops. Okay. Now I'm going to give him some red circles inside those eyes. that a good size? Yeah, maybe. I think so. I need 2 of these. Okay, we're gonna glue on these little red circles. I like this little guy already. Okay. Now I think he needs some eyelashes. Maybe eyebrows. What color am I going to make those? They need to be darker. Let's see. Like this color. Black or brown, maybe. Let me see. So when you cut something out and try it out, if it's too big, you can just cut more off it. If you don't like it, just cut another one. There we go. That looks good, right? Won't that look good? So we'll glue that down. Okay. I think I'm going to give this some little decoration on the bottom. Something for him to stand on. You don't have to do that. Or maybe you can put some grass down there. Or whatever you want. But I like red. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll put another one, a smaller one, see? This is why I like collage. You can just make it whatever you want to make it. Maybe I'll put another one over there. There we go. See, that's fine. And you can add some more of anything you want, really. I might add some more little black triangles. There we go. One more. Where will I put this guy? There, maybe? And one more. This guy can go right there. Okay. So here's my owl. But now's a really fun part. You can get a black marker and add to it anything you want. Here's my black marker. Let me get it. The top doesn't want to come off it. I actually need the thicker one. Okay. Okay. Now this is better. Here we go. So I think I'm going to draw on his wings. I'm going to give him wings. Like this. Okay. That looks cool. One wing. The other one. So there's the wings. Now I think I'm going to give him little funky eyeballs. Let me color those in. And another one around the outside. There we go. See what I'm doing? You really can keep going. You can do so much more. I'm going to give him a mouth. I actually am going to give him a little black nose. I'm going to cut out a little black triangle from that black paper. He needs a nose, doesn't he? Here we go. You can even draw some little birds around him. You really can do whatever you want, but he needs a nose. I gotta give him a nose. There we go. He looks better with a nose, doesn't he? Okay, so what do you think? It's fun. So go through that recycling bin and grab old magazines, old books. Don't rip up new books. No, don't do that. But it's really fun. Okay? Go make whatever you want. Doesn't have to be an owl. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.